Leo, I am your astrologer, Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here is your weekly forecast for the week of Monday, June 25th to Sunday, July 1st, 2018. Now, before I get started, I did just want to say a few things. First of all, I will be doing your July 2018 webinar this week, June 28th, 2018 at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, where I will talk about what's going on this month and this next month and what it's all about. I do think that this month will bring lots of fated events and lots of major changes. I know that I said last month was very fated, and yes, it was, and so is this month. That's because last month we had a lot of things going on with the North Node, and this month that continues with Mercury moving on top of the North Node, and especially eclipse season happening. 2 eclipses next month out of 3. The third one will occur in August. And what I think those eclipses will do will help you to align more of your life with your truest heart's desires, with what your heart really feels, and to build a foundation off of what's going on in your heart so that you can build a home that really resonates with you, okay? It may require some sacrifice with Venus moving into Virgo, a spot it does not like to be in, and it may require as well some solid strategy and planning in order to make these things work, again with Mercury on the North Node. But I do think this month it is possible to change your life in a really big way, to be more of what your heart wants and to build a foundation on that. Again, if you are interested in learning more about how that's going to work for you and what that means for your sign, I am going to cover the signs in this webinar. Please, again, click the link down below in my description box. Also, I am available for personal one-on-one readings if you want to book some time with me. I have 1 hour and 2 hour time slots available in it. You can ask me any question that you want. We'll talk about your birth chart. If you have any things about yourself that are stumping you, hopefully I can shed some more insight on that. And I'll also talk a little bit about what you're going through right now, what you may have experienced, and what you may experience in the near future. If you would like another perspective, some insight, or some clarity on that as well. So if that's something you're interested at, please find me. I would love to meet you and get to know you better. Again, down below in the description box. Now, without further delay, here's your horoscope. Now, what we've got going on this week, very early on Monday and Tuesday, is Venus here in your sign in a square with Jupiter and Scorpio, which for you, Leo, will be in your 4th house of home, of family. 4th house also rules your emotions, how you feel about your life, and also your foundation in life, what you need to build roots. And I think what's going on here is you may have to make some changes in your home life, in your relationships with home and family, and how you see your home and how you relate to your home. Maybe some changes as well in emotions, how you emotionally feel about your life, or even some changes as well in the foundations your life is built on, okay? Could feel a little bit hard to make, but I think these changes are going to be more positive so that you eventually can feel more grounded, more rooted in life, like you're living a life based on something that really resonates with your heart, that really resonates with you emotionally, a true foundation that could bring more stability into your life. And I think that's what you're trying to figure out, even if it may take a little bit of some readjusting in order to get there. Now, while that's happening on Wednesday, we also do have Mars here going retrograde in Aquarius on the South Node. That for you is going to be in your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. Okay, usually of the one-on-one variety. And what that's going to bring on Wednesday is really a chance for you to start to rethink some of your relationships, of how you work with the other people in your life, so that you can get a better idea of who you need in your life, of how you're going to work with people, of what should be going on. Maybe that's been confusing lately. Maybe you've had a lot of people that in your life that you've had questions about. Well, what's happening with this person? What's happening with this person? I don't know. Well, I think Mars going retrograde here will give you a better idea over the next few months of who's in your life and how they are, so that you can feel better with your relationships. Before that happens, though, before you can get more of the clarity, more of the answers about the people in your life and how you partner with them intimately, you first, though, need to get a handle on your own emotions, adjust your emotional perspective on life, and figure out what you need to do differently or to change in order to feel more grounded, more rooted in life, and to work better perhaps with your home and with your family, okay? So that's what I see going on there. While that's happening on Wednesday and Thursday, we then do have the Sun in Cancer opposite Saturn. in Capricorn. Now the sun in Cancer for you is in your 12th house of your insides and of your spirituality, and Saturn here is in your 6th house of your job and your daily routines. So in order for you to hopefully bring more stability into your life, ground yourself, root yourself more in the life that you have, and feel much better emotionally, you may have to make some choices. Those choices may be about your job, about your daily routines, about what it is that you do on the day to day, so that you can feel much better on the inside, more comfortable doing more of what you want and need to bring yourself more peace. Okay, I think that's what's going on. You could feel restricted with Saturn in your 6th house by your job, by your daily routines. You could feel like, life is not as fun as you want it to be. There's a lot of work going on. Maybe your life is a little bit in disarray on the day to day here. And I think the message of this alignment is you need to make choices about your job, about what you do in the day-to-day, also about your health. The 6th house rules health, also about your health, so that you can be more at peace in your life than you have previously. Okay, while that's going on Thursday, we also are going to have a full moon in Capricorn, almost exactly in this chart, come right over Saturn. Full moon on top of Saturn in Capricorn on Thursday in your 6th house. So it's not just making choices about your job or your daily routines, but it's maybe ending an old job, ending an old daily routine, or stepping into some kind of job or daily routine that you've been trying to create for some time, so that you can feel better about it, so that you can feel like your life is more organized, like your health is better, like you have a daily routine that it is that you really want. And I think that's a big thing on Thursday that's going on. Okay, it's not just about how do I feel more stable, more secure, more comfortable in life, but it's what do I need with my job? How can I end my job, end a daily routine, step into a set of daily routines or something with my health that I can then feel comfortable about, so that I then can focus more on my own needs, personal needs, emotional needs, private needs, than otherwise, and really needing to figure that out. Okay. So that's what we've got there. While that's happening now on Saturday, so towards the weekend, we then have Mercury move into Leo, which is your 1st house. So as you're making these choices about your job, about your daily routines, about your health, and about what of these things you need so that you can feel better on the inside, feel more at peace with your life, then towards the end of the week, there starts to be lots of conversations, lots of talking, lots of thinking about you, your identity. Who are you now? What do you want? What really resonates with you coming in? Okay, as Mercury enters Leo, it will then make 2 hard aspects on Saturday. All right, Mercury will then square Uranus and Taurus, and it will trine Chiron and Aries. Uranus and Taurus for you is in your 10th house of your career, your reputation, and your social standing, and Chiron and Aries for you is in your 9th house, is something new and different that you have not done before. So as you're starting to figure out, well, what can you do to be more at peace in life, and what about your job or your daily routines do you need to change so that you can feel comfortable doing you, doing what makes you happy, there could be some unexpected things that come up in regards to your career, your reputation, or your life direction. Maybe you realize what you need to be happy when it comes to your job, when it comes to your daily routines, and then that makes you have some kind of different career, some kind of different life direction than what you thought you were originally going to have. Maybe something unexpected comes up, an unexpected conversation, unexpected news, or maybe you yourself begin to break free from an old career, from an old life direction, so that you can do something again that you enjoy, that you can build more of a foundation in life, doing what your heart really wants, even if it's not quite what you thought it would be. Okay, may require you a little bit with this trine to Chiron to do something new. Perhaps you realize this is what I want, this is what I need to feel more grounded in life. Okay, maybe you have to change your job or your daily routines in order to do that. And maybe you also have to do something new. Okay, in order for you to be who you want, perhaps you have to do something new, see your life going in a different direction in order for you to feel comfortable and stable. Okay, I think it will be positive if you do that, but again, you may feel a little bit uncomfortable towards the end of the week. I don't know if I want to do something new here. I've been doing a lot of things that are new lately. Why do I keep having to doing new things so that I can just feel better in the way that I want? I'm really just needing here to be patient this week, even if some uncomfortable things come up, and to keep listening and following your heart, making some of the choices that you need so that you personally can feel better in the process. Okay, So that's what I see going on this week, Leo. That's all that I've got. I really do think it's all about you feeling more grounded, more rooted, and more stable in life. And in order for you to do that, you may have to make some choices about your job and daily routines that may require you to see your life going in a new or different direction that may not be quite what you planned originally, but that I do think will be good for you. And then once you figure all of that out, relationship stuff, especially as Mars goes retrograde, will then start to work itself out on its own as some of the other stuff happens. Okay, so that's what I've got for you, Leo. Now your card for the week is the 5. It's the 5 of Wands reversed. Now when the 5 of Wands is upright, typically this does bring like fighting, this card, disagreements, sometimes competition where you feel like you got to fight with someone, one up somebody, you know, beat someone else out for something. And this card when it's reversed says, no, you don't have to fight. Stop fighting. You don't have to try so hard, especially with Mars in the South Node, to get what you want. All you have to do is to relax, to release your need to control, to believe in yourself, to believe in where you're being called. And if you can just do that, to trust that you are unique just the way you are, to trust what your heart is saying, to trust that you will be taken care of without fighting, without pushing, to have faith. I think if you can do that this week, you will be okay in the end. I think if you push things, I think if you fight, it's going to make things worse. But I think if you say, you know what, I'm just going to listen to my heart. I'm just going to do me and what I want and need at this time and remove myself from any stressful situations that are not serving your truest heart. I think then things will go a lot better for you. All right. So that's what I've got for you this week, Leo. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. If you like it, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.